When you think about businesses like Allbirds or Skims that are selling through the roof, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But what's often overlooked is the business behind the business that makes it all possible. For millions of businesses, that's Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. With Shop Pay, you can boost conversions by up to 50%, meaning fewer abandoned carts and way more sales. Whether your customers are scrolling online, strolling through your store, or browsing social media, Shopify ensures you're ready to sell wherever they are. It's no secret, businesses that want to grow with Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Allbirds uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/DAX, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/DAX to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/DAX.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Strikeout Beer Podcast, your least favorite podcast with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave. What up?
I'm just living the dream. I think that's really about it,
Hell yeah. We got a nice little seasonal beer we're going through that you picked out today as well. So
yeah, I'm pretty actually excited about that.
It smells good. I don't even normally like blondes. Strawberry blonde though. I've always been on strawberry blondes.
We're having Shiner Strawberry Blonde seasonal. Let's see here. On the back, it says a farm to table favorite, brewed with juicy homegrown strawberries from Poteet, the strawberry capital of Texas, with a blend of pale and wheat malts for a crisp finish. Strawberry Blonde is right for the drinking all season long.
Nice.
So
there you go. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
See if I can get these in the shot here. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I went to their website or whatever. Ooh, hitting some bottles there. Bottles and cans. Just clap your hands. What is this thing? We got some facts here. Obviously, the malts: premium 2-row malt, Munich malt, wheat malt, hops, specialty hops, yeast, lager, color golden, tasting notes, brewed with care and passion. This golden hued beer perfectly blends traditional lager notes with the sweet, fruity charm of ripe strawberries grown in Poteet, Texas. This beer embodies the spirit of easy drinking with a delightful strawberry twist. 4.3% alcohol by volume, 11 IBUs. Available seasonally in bottles, cans, and drafts.
Don't you have some information on what it pairs well with?
I could. That's why I started giggling. It pairs well with blackened shrimp skewers, which I've had that before. Yeah. Grilled chicken salad. Love it. And then hay rides.
Is there a certain kind of hay rides or just all hay rides?
It just shows hay rides.
Okay.
Yeah. So, man, I don't know. Last time I don't really eat shrimp a lot, and every so often we'll have it like a part of hibachi or something like that. Someone had it on a skewer once, and like, hey, you want to try? I was like, okay, why not? And it wasn't bad. It's not one of the things that I don't eat shrimp. So,
right.
It just the texture or whatever. I think I remember when I was like 15 or whatever, 14 or 15, my mom was like, try it. I was like, I've already had shrimp like 10 times and I don't like it. It don't like me. We don't get along together. I don't like the texture. She goes, yeah, try it. Just you don't try anything. I go, okay, fine. I ate it and I stood there for like, I don't know, a minute or two, and then I threw up everywhere.
Yep.
Didn't move an inch. I was like, it's in the middle of like a party and shit like that too. So I was like, well, there you go. You got to clean that up now. And turn away.
Stuck on that bitch. I'm drinking I'm drinking on my special limited edition McDonald's Batman Forever Riddler cup. So,
that's good. So beer brewed with strawberries and natural flavors added.
Oh, that is really delicious.
Again, 4.3. It's low. This should be a crushable springtime beer. Spring is tomorrow officially, I believe. This has got porch sitting weather, sipping on a Saturday afternoon, written all over it. Sunday afternoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just kind of sitting on the dock of the bay.
Man, that's good. That's real good. But yeah, spring will be here. I'm glad winter's kind of done, even though it's been real windy here lately, and we get a little cold front every so often. It's not like I want it to get to 100. I'm ready for it to warm up a little bit. Baseball is a week away. We are a week and 1 day away from the Rangers opening day. They had opening day over there in the Tokyo series with the Dodgers. And who the hell was over there with them? The Mets? I don't even know. But yeah, it's like I'm just ready. It's like, we kind of already done our spring cleaning, but we're going to go back through again and just throw some other stuff away, donate some stuff, sell some stuff, whatever, and just kind of thin out the house, a little bit.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just, it was nice. Like Saturday was absurd. We're out the ball fields all weekend. And Saturday was just absurdly windy. Like the wind was ridiculous. They kept having to like stop during the games because the wind's blowing, the dirt's blowing up all in everyone's faces and things like that. But then Sunday was gorgeous. Sunday was
Yeah.
nice. The
It
wind wasn't
finally
crazy.
stopped blowing.
Yeah, yeah. Now today the wind's absurd.
Yeah.
Like I actually lost power for like 3 minutes this morning, which is just losing it for like 3 minutes is so just the inconvenience it causes is absurd. It's just long enough that your router has to restart, and I work from home, and so I get kicked off of the VPN. But then like the thing that sucks about like our systems is like if you just kind of get kicked out of something, in order to get back into a program, you got to reboot your whole computer.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
I got to reboot the whole system, log back into everything, hit my codes, my authenticator. It's a big inconvenience, and it's just annoying.
Yeah. We
So
got severe weather here. It's still under that wind advisory.
yeah,
It's blowing everything. Of course, I just put together that thing on Sunday, the
okay,
gazebo or canopy or whatever, and
yeah,
it didn't move for a while. I go, man, this thing might weigh enough to where it's not going to go anywhere. But now today it slid it, a couple feet, and I was like, damn it. I
okay,
still have to get the footing in there because we're going to get some of those big old potting plants
okay,
and fill it up either with concrete or sand and rock and whatnot, so we can put some flowers and stuff in there. But yeah, it's just like I'm just tired of it. It's one of the things I actually used to hate when I had a boat.
okay.
It was, dude, you think you're gonna get out there and enjoy your day, and then you're launching it, and all of a sudden the wind's 20 miles an hour. That shit ain't enjoyable for anything. You're sitting there fighting against the waves. I remember launching it once, and then it was just nonstop hitting the wave, 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 wave. I almost like capsizes.
Right.
I hooked it to the left. I said, "Fuck this, I'm done." And so I jerked the wheel, spun it around, and we got hit with one, and I gunned it, buddy. I mean, we went low. We were. I swear to God, almost a 90-degree angle. And then came out of that thing, and Lizzie took a little tumble, so she was real mouthy after that. But I was like,
Yeah,
"Holy crap!" That was my. I think that was one of my biggest mistakes operating the boat throughout the years. And but luckily I got away with it. But holy shit.
right. Yeah. No, Lizzie, what's up, Lizzie?
Hey.
Um, I lived in Abilene for a year, and Abilene is super windy.
Yeah.
There's just
Oh,
not a lot. There's not a lot out there, so it's just nothing really stops that wind. And I mean, it was like if you wanted to be like a professional kite flyer,
Oh yeah.
I recommend doing your training in Abilene.
Yeah. It's
Very
like being
windy.
at the beach, man. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, when I pulled into Abilene, I expected we were rolling through there. I go, oh shit, we're in Abilene. I was like, I'm waiting for the home of Antonio DePool for 1 year. I thought there was gonna be a sign,
Sure, there used to
EB
be. There
Sports,
used to be.
the best manager at EB
EB Games,
Games or
not
whatever,
EB Sports.
and
Yeah.
and
Now
all
EB
this shit.
Sports is the real thing.
Didn't see anything. I was like, son of a bitch. Huh.
I figured there would be there used to be a sign there, and it had a picture of me wearing my F Abilene shirt, going like this, like, ah!
Jesus. It's a
Yeah.
fair
I
weather.
remember the one guy was like, "Hey, you spelled Abilene wrong." I was like, "No one fucking cares."
No one cares. This place sucks. This is horse shit, planet bullshit, or whatever it is.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Oh my
Uh,
god. Yeah. Drove through it. I was like, okay. I was like,
bunch of strip
first town
clubs.
I saw in a while. I'm like, all right, cool. Then right on through it. I was like, but it was windy. It was crazy windy.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, you ready
Uh,
for baseball?
yeah, yeah. Let's get baseball going. I'm ready.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah, I just said yeah.
Okay. Well,
Let's
you
get
said it all
baseball.
weird. It's like,
I'm excited.
yeah.
Sorry. That's just
Okay.
the sound of gleeful joy that you hear in my voice.
God. Yeah, I had to bite the bullet and get the Victory Plus app. I already had it because it's free for the Stars, right?
Right.
And
But
then
pay that was it $100 for the Rangers?
yeah, so I went ahead and paid it. I was tired of missing games, and I caught some preseason games. They had some preseason one on there as well. I was like, I'm just tired of not being able to watch the Rangers. I could watch every other team, which I do like watching. I check in on the Sox. I like watching obviously, I love watching the Braves, the Cubs, a handful of other teams, obviously.
Right.
But, I want to watch the Rangers. And so I went ahead and did it. And I think I did it once I got the alert saying, hey, sign up now and you'll get 2 free tickets to a game.
Okay.
And I go, okay, this is fine. Now it's like, I'm not really paying for it. I'm paying for it, but I'm getting bonuses out of it and things
Right.
like that. I was like, I'm in, fine. And so they're supposed to send me a hey, what's up, old school? They're supposed to send me a little link to. I don't think there's any blackout or anything like that. I think I just pick a game. Obviously, not opening day. Which
Right.
opening day is? I was supposed to get an
right?
alert on it, huh?
Is it next week? Next Wednesday?
Next Thursday against the Boston Red Sox. I think it's like is it 105 or 304 or 305? One of the two. I can't remember. And so I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I got an alert from them saying we're going to send you a text message tomorrow or whatever, and to get your tickets if you want to go. I said, okay. Never got the text message, and I went and looked today, just to like StubHub just to get an idea of what was out there. And it's great out on their website. So I was like, okay, they must be sold out. No big deal. And so I go over there and it's like 100 plus just for standing room only. I'm like, it's just not the same. Like if it was the old ballpark, yeah. I went and looked today, just to like StubHub just to get an idea of what was out there. And it's great out on their website. So I was like, okay, they must be sold out. No big deal. And so I go there and it's like 100 plus just for standing room only. I'm like, it's just not the same. Like if it was the old ballpark.
We both frozen?
I don't know. I thought it was just you. I was sitting there taking a picture of it. Oh my god, it's a great picture too.
This is.
Hold on, I got to show you the picture.
I'm watching it. You're frozen.
It's my new screensaver.
I'm watching it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Your picture is frozen, but I can still hear you talking because I pulled it up on YouTube to listen to it.
I'm gonna go like this the rest of the night. It's just gonna be Alan and Alan show right there.
Yeah.
But
we don't know what happened, Lizzie.
I'm gonna have to talk about something. It happens every so often, and of course we've gotten revoked on TikTok again. So we're not on TikTok. We won't be on there for a while. We'll see. But yeah, I like going out to the ballpark. I don't mind. I miss the old ballpark. Being outside in April is just amazing for baseball. I understand. Listen, I get it. Late May, June, July, August, it sucks. And I prefer the new ballpark. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's fine. Air conditioning and things like that. But this ballpark is it's not a bad one to do standing room only because they got a rail behind you're on the main level. There's a rail there with a little area to stand up. You can see the whole game, or you can go to the outfield and it's wide the F open. You can see everything.
Right.
It's not bad. So $100 though with fees, because they're going to charge you probably $30 in fees per ticket. So you're talking 130 now, and it's going to cost you another couple hundred at the concession stand and whatnot. So
yeah, no, I hear you.
But I'm ready for it. Let's get it going, and I'm going to go to a couple games. Obviously, I'll go to my day games. I love going to the day games. It's a lot of fun. Right. Plus, I get to miss a half day at work. Pretty excited about that.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll have some predictions later as the season gets kind of kicking off. We'll talk more about that later. Big day tomorrow, though. March Madness. Are you ready?
No, I haven't done my bracket yet. I've actually got a couple that I got to jump into that I haven't jumped into, including the strikeout beer one. Like I haven't signed up for it at all yet. I'll sign up for it sometime tonight when I'm all liquored up, and then make all my picks when I'm drunk tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm actually off the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Not realizing that March Madness actually is starting and all that, and it's like I've already made the kiddos on spring break. So I've already made some time commitments, and I'm just kind of like, damn it, kind of wish I didn't make those commitments. But what are you gonna do?
Well, that's about how it goes.
Yeah,
I was going to pull up the favorites for national. So D1 men's tournament. Right now, it looks like Duke is plus 275. Florida's plus 300, Auburn's plus 500, Houston plus 600, and then you get, into your 2 seeds, Alabama, Michigan State, Tennessee, St. John's. How the hell is St. John's a 2 seed? Yeah, they're going to be the first 2 seed out, just FYI.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
But anyway, you get further down. I think a 1 seed will probably win this tournament, but I think it's going to be a crazy ass tournament anyways. Like last year, there were some upsets. I think this year you're going to have a lot of upsets too. I think the seeding is kind of messed up. I think Kentucky could be a first round bust. If they get out of the first round, they'll probably lose in the second. It's funny because they're a number 3 seed in Michigan. Your team is a number 5 seed this year.
Yeah.
They're plus 7,500 to win it all. Obviously, and if you take a look at like the matchups, you generally take your favorites in the first round, but there is a lot of 12s that upset 5s.
Right.
Even some 14s getting some business done as well. So
I think you got to keep an eye on Duke and find out how long Cooper Flag is out for.
He's going to miss the. Did they say he was going to miss the first round, or he was just missing the ACC tournament? I can't remember. But yeah, I remember.
I'd have to take a look. But I mean, last I heard, like they were talking like he might miss a couple rounds, which Duke's still good without him, but he's the best player in the country.
Yeah,
right. He's going to be the number 1 pick. For some, San Antonio is going to end up winning the number 1 pick. That's just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like how it went back when they had David Robinson. Then all of a sudden they had a season where they had to shut Robinson down, and so they had a bad record, and then end up with the number 1 pick and take Tim Duncan, and then dominate for the next however many 20, 30 years, however long Duncan was in the league for.
Yep.
But yeah,
they got Texas and whoever playing tonight. Texas and Xavier. They're doing a play-in. It starts. Actually, It just started. It looks like so they're doing the play-in for the first 4. So we'll be able to watch some games here in a little bit. But first round upset. Any calls on the upset coming from Old School Wizard? I just said Kentucky was going to have a problem, and 14 takes down 13 or takes down number 3 seeds. I'm not calling for that upset, but I'm looking at it at the moment.
Yeah. Mount St. Helen already won, or whoever that is. Mount St. beat American.
Yeah, the first 4 in. Yeah.
Mount St. Mary's beat American University Eagles. Mm-hmm. That is the most amazing name for a college right there. American University Eagles. Like I that's something that I would expect to see in like It's Always Sunny. Yeah. Right.
I don't mean to say this because you're here and I want to get you riled up. I just want to say I'm taking Grand Canyon to win a couple. Okay, Old School. I feel you. But there's a 12 that upsets a 5, maybe 2 12s that upset 5, and we're smack dab in the middle of a 9 p.m. showdown between the team that I like to watch, San Diego, number 12, taking on Michigan, number 5.
Yeah,
a 2.5
champions. Big 10 champs. Put some respect on that name.
They're only a 2.5 point favorite. So that's, I do tell people to go check out, don't just look at the seating and things like that, because not all the conferences, they're not equal, right? They're just not. Like say Big 10 is nowhere near the SEC. The ACC is nowhere near the Big 10. Is Big 12 even still a thing? That kind of stuff, right? So then you can't really go off that, but Vegas knows something, right? And when they take a 12 seed and a 5 seed, and they're like 2.5 point favorite. I mean, when your money line is a minus 150 and you're a 5 seed, that's a red flag for me. And then when you go and find another one, like BYU and Virginia Commonwealth, I might be leaning towards Virginia Commonwealth.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with VCU.
Not a damn thing.
They had their run. Was that like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago?
Is Shaka still there? Did Shaka leave VCU to go to another program? It was Shaka that was out there, right?
Yeah, I think. Shaka left.
Yeah.
Shaka was with OKC at one point. I think. I think he's going in the NBA.
Nice. Here's another one just to let you folks at home know. Colorado State is a 12 seed versus Memphis, a 5 seed, and Colorado State is the favorite. They're a 1.5 favorite. They're minus 125 on the money line. Just FYI. That's why you don't look at this kind of stuff. And in North Carolina is the number 11 seed. They fought to get their way in there. But anyway, go ahead.
What if?
What if?
I'm gonna throw let's throw a bunch of conspiracy theories out, okay? Conspiracy theory.
Hypotheticals.
No, conspiracy theories.
Oh,
Vegas knows that they know something. So because they know that you know something, they flip the script on the spreads. So you're
no,
like, a number five's playing the number 12, and the number five's only favored by 2.5. Yeah, really it should be 15, but we're gonna draw you suckers in
because the
because we know
Sharks.
that you know that we know. So
It's the Sharks, man. They would pick them alive. They
yeah,
would be all over that. They're not after me,
hey,
the casual better.
hey, that's what they want them to think. But really, again, Vegas always wins. Gotcha, sucker.
They do. They do win. It's so expensive to go out there. We were actually looking at that again.
Yeah,
My brother's birthday's in a couple weeks. I'm like, I'm sure he's going to want to go. We were looking at this weekend to go. Lizzie's like, I don't want to go for my birthday this year. I'm like, okay, well then figure out what you want to do for your birthday. You're an adult. Let's figure it out. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like let's go to Reno.
yeah, I mean, I looked at Reno today. I was like, because I was like, you know what I was poking around. So I look at the entire US and I
Right.
pull up, well, one. So here's
That's how we ended up going. Me and Liz went to Denver one year on like a Wednesday. We spent a day and a half in Denver, and it was like for both of us round trip, it was like $87
yeah.
for the flight.
Why I don't know why it's so cheap to go to Denver.
I had a higher bar tab for lunch that day than the flight cost.
I don't get. I don't even know what the hell I was gonna say. You interrupted me. You ruined it. You ruined the whole damn.
No. You were like, I don't get, and I didn't say a fucking
Oh,
word.
you interrupt me. You interrupted me last time to tell me
I
about
did
your lunch bill.
That
Yeah,
was a lot.
I look at everything. I go all around the map. I look at every damn location, all that kind of stuff. Oh, and so this is what I was going to tell you. So Southwest has changed not only one of their rules, but now they're changing another rule. They're doing away with the assigned seats, which I like because I get on the plane. And a lot of people head towards the
You mean
back.
no assigned seats? No assigned seats.
No assigned seats. Yeah, no
Yeah,
assigned seats.
yeah.
Oh no, they're going away they're going to assigned seats. Yeah.
Right. They're going away from their current policy, which is no assigned seats.
Exactly.
Um,
And so usually we
exactly.
get on and then we'll sit across the aisle from each other, about 6 rows back. That's about where we get on, right?
Right.
It could be anywhere from like the 3rd row to the 6th row, maybe 7. And I'm like, perfect. Here we go.
So you reach across the aisle and hold each other's hands, and
Yeah,
all
the
that
whole
stuff.
time, like the
Yeah.
whole damn time. And then now they're doing the whole bags don't fly free thing. And so
Which led to the greatest tweet of all time.
Go ahead.
Oh, you didn't see this?
Is it Elon Musk?
No. Southwest.
Wait, no, they did their go ahead.
So they post, hey guys, bags don't fly free anymore.
Easy
And
there. Be careful.
that's always been the big thing with Southwest, right?
You almost said something
Taking
else.
the
I go,
trip,
they
right?
still fly, but they got to pay to just like everybody
But
else.
not free.
Okay. Yeah.
And so everybody's up. They're you can't console anybody. Everybody's upset. Everyone's angry. They're getting torched. And Southwest just tweets out, "Hey guys, it's not like we traded Luca."
Yeah. Okay. I did see that. Yeah. I was like, deflect. Oh yeah. Yeah. That was great.
I just picture Nico Harrison. He just logs into his computer, right? Let's see what's going on here. And then that pops up, and he's like, "God, not you, Southwest."
Fucking Southwest taking shots. Yeah. But so apparently, like a bag will fly free if you have their whatever premier card, and I have it. But I'm at the point where, okay, well, if I don't keep all the perks that I have, because I've got a couple 100,000 points, right? And so I'm like, because I just haven't gone anywhere in a while, and so I'm like, all right, we got to fix this. I gotta drain this account, and then I've got to move on to something else. I'm not. That was the whole. It's like 2 perks from there, right? I can get an early bird check in, type thing where I get on the plane in the first, 20 people, so I can sit wherever the hell I want, and then if I'm bringing Lizzie, she can pack all the shit she wants. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like pack everything in the house. Fun.
Right. I mean, she's got one whole suitcase of just bathroom stuff.
bathroom stuff and ceiling fans. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus.
The other one's just filled with just so many butt plug. It's ridiculous.
And I'm
It's
like,
it's not even comically funny. It's just like overkill.
yeah, the whole damn thing's just vibrating from the fucking back of the car under the conveyor belt. Yeah.
You always got to buy new batteries when you get into a new town because
Yeah.
they just kicked on the flight, and you're just like,
Fucking
God, this
just sitting there like Ed Norton from Fight Club, you know. We never say whose dildo it is. It's just a dildo, not your dildo. The dildo.
Did you see the episode of It's Sunny where the chess tournament?
Uh-uh.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wait, are they buzzing? They're using something like who's got something in them?
It's Dennis ends up having it at the end because like he had a whole thing with like Mac where like he pretended to be like this gay guy and like mail him this butt plug that he would always wear that Dennis can control from anywhere, and if he hit it, that was Mac's sign that he had to go meet him at
The
a
airport.
hotel.
Yeah, hotel. Yeah.
We go meet him at the hotel, and Dennis would do this anytime that he was just tired of Mac and just wanted him to go away.
Yeah.
Right. He's just like, yeah, no, I made. And at the end of the episode, he's telling me he made it all up. He's like, I made it all up. I control it all. I'm Steve or whatever the guy's name is. And he's like, look, and he pushes the button on his phone to make the bug go off. And he's like, oh, Dennis, sorry, I gotta go. He just he's like, no, it's me. But at the end, like they had these whole like spy glasses or whatever, and then they got busted, and so they ended up. Charlie asked me, he's like, "What? We need something that vibrates," and Dennis like, "Vibrates? Oh yeah, no." So they drug him and they put the butt plug up in him, and he's getting ready to go play the match. Dennis looks at me, and goes, "You have everything inside of you that you need to win."
Oh my God. We were talking about that, between on the break or whatever, and it's like you played that. I mean, it's just been nonstop. It's always sunny. That's all we've been talking about lately, and it's phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. What's up, Slap? How we doing, man?
What's up, Slap?
Slap, are you're going to Vegas next month, aren't you? For WrestleMania, is that right?
WrestleMania, right? Yeah.
Oh, that might be why the week I can't go during that weekend with her because it's so freaking expensive because all the wrestlers are out there.
Yeah.
See, that's why I used to always try to get you to go in January. I go, come on, man, let's go for your birthday. Let's go for your birthday because it was always during the AVN conference and shit was going on.
We've never gone during that.
It's like we talk about it, but then we just go do our thing. We go to Denny's, we go to the package store, roll around a little bit, go to White Castle. We never get around to actually doing stuff. Yeah, there's Just Be a Dad. You said the key word of the day, the phrase that pays.
It's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
Oh, have you ever seen, was it Ted 2 or whatever?
Yes.
Don't be saying that shit.
You're dealing with forces you don't understand.
We need that guy fucking running around in here. Jesus. All right. We're having seasonal Shiner strawberry blonde right now. He's drinking out of his little Riddler glass from the 90s from McDonald's.
Hey, give it the respect it's due. The special limited edition McDonald's Batman Forever Riddler cup.
I remember seeing the commercial for that, and they were all frozen. They're like, and they just looked awesome. I mean, that old commercial was great. You know what? I bet, Alan. How about you find the commercial because you shared it. It sounded fine. Everything looked good. How about you?
The Batman Forever glasses?
Yeah, find the commercial for that and let's play it. Okay.
Fun, son.
All right. So, anyways, we're having a couple beers. We've done. Whiskey. Do not miss the Freebie Friday this week. Alan's going to upload it tonight, tomorrow, whenever he gets done with the zoo, flinging poo at the monkeys. It's tattoos, and you can join for free. Patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. It's a Freebie Friday. It's a question or a topic submitted by a viewer or follower, and we did where do you want to get a tattoo? So I heard a topic on my local sports radio. I'd like to hear your opinions on sometime. I mean, we can do it here, or you can submit it to us. You can hear it on Patreon, wherever you want to hear it. We give our opinions whenever, and kind of whenever we talk about. Bill banning THC passes in Texas Senate. Breaking news: CBS Texas. Oh shit! And they got the THC lemonade iced tea and stuff going on.
THC's been banned in Texas?
That's what this thing. Let's see. All right, hold on. This is it's a 2-minute read. I'm going to summarize it the best I can because I'm on the fly and Alan's pulling up the thing. A
I've already
bipartisan
got
Okay.
but
A bipartisan vote passed a bill to ban THC in the Texas Senate on Wednesday. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announced Senate Bill 3, authored by Senator Charles Perry, bans Delta 8, Delta 9, and other forms of intoxicating THC, including beverages. It also prohibits the retail sale of any cannabinoid in the state, with the exception of CBD and CBG. It does not affect Texas compassionate use program, though. Man, holy shit, that's big
is
effing
that
news.
effective immediately?
I don't know. I'm gonna look because I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna go out to Bedford to
Turning Point.
Turning Point because they got some 50 milligram shit out there that'll knock your
Yeah,
socks off.
I was actually gonna go by there here in the next couple days because I'm off, so I was gonna go get some,
That
right?
shit's
I
expensive though.
I
You get the big
literally
boy stuff.
I mean, just
Okay.
literally, like, during our Freebie Friday Patreon, I
Okay.
had the, Martin House THC seltzer.
Everybody take a pill. All right, hold on.
Okay.
All right. Earlier this month,
Bring it on down.
hundreds visited the Capitol to hear arguments over the proposed ban, with more than 170 people signing up to speak. In quotations, Texas don't want this, said John Burke, the owner of a Shell Shock CBD in Richardson, who was in Austin earlier to testify. Let us be. Let combat veterans be. If you want to be to have a blunt, it's no different than having an old fashioned and kicking back. We really need to eradicate this loophole to make sure that these illegal products are not being sold, said the Allen Police Chief. He said marijuana on the market today is stronger and more addictive than ever. The bill moves on to the House. So it's moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Martin House, I saw a post. Apparently they have a root beer.
Yeah.
And they have the THC root beer, and I was like, I just want. I'm a big root beer fan, so I wanted to go and get some of the root beer, and I was like, oh, while I'm there, I'll get some more of the THC stuff too. So
I heard your best power ballad of all time. You put it on your page today or yesterday. What was the name of it? Because I started singing it as soon as I saw it.
was it Sister Christian?
I don't know. Which NFL teams are under the most pressure this upcoming season? Any team
We'll talk
that
about
had high expectations that fell short last year. Detroit Lions would be the number one, I think. I think the Lions are under the most pressure. Who else, Alan, from the AFC? Who felt Bills?
I mean, the Bills are always right.
Yeah.
Especially you just paid Josh Allen.
Big money.
Right. Big money, huge money. Um, the Ravens are still under pressure, right? Until Lamar wins one, he's going to be under pressure.
Gotta get it.
The Bengals, especially with the moves that they just made, where 44% of their salary is with 3 players.
They're not under any pressure. No one's pressuring them to do anything.
I mean,
there is no pressure. They're not winning anything. The fact they made it to the Super Bowl that 2 or 3 years ago was fine. It was great to see, but they're not going back anytime soon. They're not. They're just not. They're not under any pressure.
I
The
think
management doesn't care and ownership doesn't care. It doesn't matter.
okay,
But with other teams, it does.
I think the Bears are going to be under some pressure this year,
A little
just because of all the moves they're making, especially in the city of Chicago. Like the city of Chicago thinks they should win the Super Bowl this next year.
bit. Yeah.
Like
No, I don't think so. I think old school brought it up too when you said the Bengals. He said the Bengals as well.
I think the Eagles will definitely be under. I mean, you're
Why?
defending champs.
So what? They don't. I mean, they've been in the Super Bowl like twice in 3 years. They lost to the Chiefs, and then they beat the Chiefs this time. I don't think there's any pressure on them. I don't think
There's always pressure.
that you got to run it back.
I mean, Peterson won the Super Bowl and was fired 2 years later.
You think the
right?
Chiefs are under pressure?
I think the Chiefs are. Yeah,
Yeah,
I really do.
because they lost it like, oh, we almost three-peat, but now we got to run it back.
The year they had last year,
Yeah,
where yes, they were winning, but the way they were winning,
questionable.
the pressure's really on Pat Mahomes to, everyone who thinks he's like the best quarterback ever. The pressure's on, right?
Yeah.
You got to get to that number. You got to get to 8 Super Bowls before you can be considered, because you can't win the same amount as Brady, because you played Brady in the Super Bowl once and you lost. So he's got that over you. You will never beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl because you played once and he beat you. So at this point, Mahomes, to be considered the greatest of all time, he's got to win 8. He's got to win one more than Brady did.
So pressure just from a legacy standpoint.
Just a legacy standpoint, the pressure's on Travis Kelce to perform. These receivers you need Rashee Rice to come back next year and play good. You need Xavier Worthy to step it up this next year, because the talk is, well, yeah, no, Pat Mahomes isn't doing anything because he doesn't have any receivers.
Yeah.
Right. So I think they're under pressure. Like you said, the Lions, I think the 49ers are under some pressure because they kept last year was such a big disappointment, and now you've traded away Debo. You're making all these moves. You're not signing certain players. You're probably moving on from Brandon Ayuk as well. So there's some what's going on with CMC. There's pressure there for sure, and Kyle Shanahan. He's now got this reputation of being a choke artist. He was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons when they were beating the Patriots, and then the Patriots come back and win. So there's that pressure of him choking in the big games.
Yeah, don't ever take your foot off the gas. That's for sure. I don't believe there's a lot of pressure, and maybe from the coaching standpoint for the Niners, but after either trading, injuries, and things like that, just losing people, there's no pressure. They're not even a threat anymore. Like I said, they were a threat. I think 2 years ago, or going into last season, I think they were the favorite because they were just in the Super Bowl. They should run it right back. And they had all that just craziness in the offseason and injuries, drama, and all that shit. I go, that's it. They're done. I mean, I lost my faith in them when all that shit happened. I go, that's it. Like, yeah, they'll be lucky.
Just be a dad. No, there's zero pressure on the Jets. If anything, the pressure is taken off because you got rid of that terrorist, Aaron Rodgers, which I was glad. I was kind of glad to see, but also like a little bit disappointed because like the talk here the last several days has been are the Vikings gonna sign Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. And I wanted it so bad just because he's just following in Brett Favre's shoes.
Yeah.
Packers, Jets, and then the Vikings. But I also I wanted JJ McCarthy to get his opportunity next year. I wanted him to. They invested in him last year. Tears the ACL. Sam Darnold ends up playing. They have this really great year last year. But I really wanted JJ McCarthy to get it. Michigan guy, all that. So, but and it came out today. What's that?
I say he should be starting this year, right?
Yeah, no, the news came out today that a lot of teams approached the Vikings about trading for JJ McCarthy. They've turned them all down. He's going to be their starter. And like Rodgers went there and talked to them, but didn't leave with a contract. And excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Perfect.
There's some sports talk for you.
Yeah. I mean, it's so far in advance. When's the draft? April something, right?
It's coming up soon, yeah.
Oh, let's see. 2025 draft be April 24th through the 26th. It's up in Green Bay, right? Yeah, Green Bay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, once that happens, free agency for our dynasty league kind of it was already kicked off and whatnot. We got our draft coming up for a couple different leagues. Yeah. And we'll see. Yeah. Go sports. Yeah, sports, go sports.
You ready to watch this commercial?
Well, all right. So this is the commercial from what year is it? 93 or 94?
95, I believe.
95. All right. Let's see what we got. This is a McDonald's commercial for Batman. Is it Batman Forever?
Batman Forever.
All right.
The glasses. I haven't watched it because we're doing the show and stuff. But
I got you.
Here we go. We'll make this full screen.
Yeah.
You seeing it now? All right, here we go.
Deep beneath the Gotham City McDonald's, the time has come for the Gotham Glassware Collection. Get all your favorite characters from the movie Batman Forever, including Batman himself and the Riddler, chiseled in high-quality glass. Take a break at McDonald's and collect all 4, just 99 cents each when you buy any McDonald's Extra Value Meal or any other food purchase.
Here you are, sir. Batman.
Now I've got him!
Bro, I love all those old Batman commercials for McDonald's. I do it. I smile on my face the whole time, and just it was so great.
I've got to get the other two. I don't have Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
They just had the Riddler and the Two-Face ones.
I mean, I
And the
understand why
Batman and
Mr.
Robin
Freeze
ones
isn't
look
in it because he's the one
hard.
that's freezing them. But come on, I need Mr.
No, that's
Freeze.
Batman. That's Batman and Robin.
And that he's in Batman. Oh, so Batman Forever. Hold on. Okay, yeah.
Batman
Batman Forever has
Forever is
Riddler and
Two-Face and the Riddler.
why the hell didn't they
Batman.
have it in the other one? That makes more sense.
I think they had glasses for those ones too, though. I think I'd have
It
to.
looks like they're frozen. Why would they be frozen in that one and not in the other one? This is complete bullshit.
As they said, they're chiseled in glass.
I don't know.
There's the Riddler.
All right. It's so awesome.
It is.
I'm telling it brings you back. It really does.
The other thing I see a lot of that I want to get again, it's back to I miss the glasses like this from McDonald's.
Yeah.
But like I see at the antique malls a lot, the Garfield ones.
Oh, fucking Garfield. Don't get me going.
And they're a little bit more than I kind of want to spend.
They are. They're still expensive.
They're somewhere around like $10 to $15, and I mean it's not expensive, but at the same time, like I know I'm gonna end up finding it like a garage sale or a thrift store, kind of like I did these, right?
Mhm.
And I'm able to get them for $1 a piece. And when I find them at that, I will buy the S out of them. Like there's been so many of those older glasses. Like I've actually got over here on a shelf. I don't know if you remember, like this was back in this had to be in the 80s.
Okay.
For us, it was the mobile gas stations,
Okay.
and they had the NFL glasses. And so I have the old mobile glass. I have a Detroit Lions one that you got the mobile gas stations when you got them for free with like back then it was like if you put like 5 gallons in your gas tank or something like that. This was back when like you didn't fill up your gas. Like back then, no, like I don't think people really filled up their gas tanks, so you didn't get people to fill up, but you got it with like so many gallons purchase it, and yeah, I remember getting those and had like a whole set of them, and then I found one at the antique mall one day, and it was like $6. I was like, yes, yes, yes.
I'm in. Damn it, you got me. I stopped doing. I stopped buying all that stuff because I was like, man, I'm running out of room to put shit. Because I was getting Steins, and obviously and a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, and I still like to go shopping and looking for those things. Even when I was in New Mexico, we went to this cool thrift store, and they had a bunch. They were like Budweiser ones. I was like, I'm kind of out on that shit these days, And it's like I'm.
But if I find a nice Spuds Mackenzie glass, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah,
like
I'm in on that. I'm in.
You get me it at a cheap price, I'm so getting in. It's ridiculous. Or like the old Budman stuff. Like
Yeah.
I found some of the old the Budman Steins, but they've always been more like I think the last one I saw was like $80, and I'm just like I can't spend 80 on.
There's a limit. There's a limit to it. You know what I mean? It's like I can't sit there and do.
Again, if I find it like a garage sale for like, and they say like $5, I'm in. Right? Just sign me up. Let's do this.
Yeah. It's gotta make sense. It's gotta make financial sense to me. How about that?
Right. Or I got to be drunk.
That's also a thing. If I had a couple drinks and I'm like, hey, you know what? You know what I need here?
Like getting drunk tonight, and I'm sitting here drinking out of this glass. There's no telling I might not just pull up a little eBay and be like, Batman Forever glasses. What do we
got, dude? I mean, that's how I bought those stupid pumpkin buckets from McDonald's. I bought the set off eBay one night. I was like, I want them, and then sure as shit, they came out with them again, like here recently, this past year, or the year before, and they like you go. I was like, well, I don't want to just go get a random one. I want the whole damn set, and so I bought it off eBay for. It wasn't a whole lot. It was just whatever, but it's just stuffed in a cabinet somewhere, just so I can say I have it.
Right,
like a chump.
Like a chump.
Yeah,
chump.
So, yeah, that's all. Ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna end up buying more of these glasses and things like that. And
how much are they on eBay right now? I know you're poking around on
there. No, I was looking for something else. I'm not looking just yet. I might. Again, I'm five beers and a THC seltzer in. We'll see what happens. My neighbors across the street had a garage sale with a sign that said, "Everything must go." I tried to buy his garage. He would not sell it. Worst advertisement ever.
Oh God, come on, man, you can do better than that.
I do expect better.
You know.
There was no little people in that.
Oh, God.
Although, you know what? I gotta send that. Normally, TJ texts us during the show.
Oh, you're gonna text him this time?
I'm gonna text
Pull the
him
Uno
this
card.
time. Well, I found. I'm assuming it's his vehicle that I found.
What?
I'm just. Hold on.
Hey, old school, are you in here? Do you think Kansas is going to make it past the first round? And if they do, will they make it past St. John's in the second round? That's my question for you.
Give me St.
How about
John's.
that?
Give me St. John's. Yeah. Go ahead and check your phone. You should have that message now. I just think I found TJ's car.
Is it the car from Idiocracy with the big dong on the front of it? Oh shit, that's probably his car. You know what's funny is they doubled down. They went with the sticker and the goddamn tire cover.
He just said 1000% me.
Oh man.
So
I mean, you got to get that. Shit, that's insane.
Yeah. Oh man.
I guess this is what I'm doing. I'm just kind of filling up my bracket and having a beer.
I will fill out my bracket later. Maybe we'll make it like a Patreon video or something. I don't know.
There you go. Something for the people.
It's all about the people. So I'm supposed to take the kiddo. It's spring break right now.
Yeah, spring break here in Texas for public schools.
Yeah, supposed to take her to the zoo.
All right. What zoo are you going to?
Fort Worth.
Okay.
Love the Fort Worth Zoo. Think it's one of the best zoos. This is one of the first years in a while where like we haven't had we get season passes. Me and the youngest. We get season passes. My brother got them for us one year for Christmas. And since then I get them every year. Because it's nice. Like we'll head out there. We'll typically head out there on like a Sunday, first thing in the morning. Melton's in the house.
Well,
what's going on, Melton?
What's up, man?
But we'll get there first thing in the morning, spend 30-40 minutes there, and then leave before it gets real busy. We get in, we can, we'll hit up this section this day. And when you have the season passes and you have to pay every time and you go, it's worth it. But we haven't had one. I think it's 2 years now. They just had last year. They just updated the big cats enclosures and all that. So we want to go see that. But then I saw an article where going during spring break right now is the worst time to go.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's where everybody's off, right?
And like I typically we get there first thing in the morning. Excuse me. I want to get there first thing, do everything, and get out before it gets busy, right?
Okay.
But like I'm seeing things where like people are waiting like 3 hours just to get to the zoo because the traffic's so backed up.
Oh God.
So I'm just like, shoot. Told the kid we're gonna go, but then I'm seeing stuff like this, and I'm not waiting in line for hours to go to the zoo.
Yeah. I think you just need to roll out there, head that way, and then if traffic, you can see it piled up on the highway, you're just like, divert, pull an audible, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese or something.
And so I'm thinking like maybe, but like also we used to always go on Sundays when we would go.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like maybe try and head out there first thing tomorrow morning, and if it looks like it's going to be absurd, hey, we'll do it on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Sunday might be spring break's kind of over. It's not during the week.
Yeah, it won't be like they're trying to figure out what to do. This is on a Saturday. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think you're better off that way.
That's what. So we'll try tomorrow, but we'll see, right?
Yeah.
If not, I think we're gonna end up going out to Cidercade.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Got some free passes to Cidercade, so I'm gonna go. And did you hear that Cidercade's gonna start selling beer now?
Well, of course. I went there, and so I don't know if you know this. I co-host a pretty prominent beer podcast in the DFW area.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
And I was in there one time. It's not important. And so I was in there one time, and they were like, I was like, yeah, a couple Miller Lights. You want Miller Lights? Miller Lights, please. We don't serve beer. I go, oh, okay. I was like, what do you got? Well, it's cidercade. We got ciders. Oh, okay. Bishop Art ciders.
Makes
Yeah,
sense,
huh?
right? It makes sense. Like you're called cidercade, that you would just have
Did,
ciders. I
didn't
get
even
that.
put 2 and 2 together. Didn't even put
Right.
that. And then, but they said that we also have beatbox wines. I go, well,
Big
why the hell
wine.
do you have wine? I go, it's not wineacade. It's not beeracade. It's cidercade. You don't have beer because it's a cidercade. And they're like, well, I go, well, let me stop you right there, bud.
Whatever you're gonna say, I don't care.
It's completely irrelevant. It doesn't make sense, and no one gives a shit. I'll
Right.
take a wine, please. So yeah, I was like, you piece of shit. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? So
Nothing. I'm not
not
gonna
a
do
damn
nothing.
thing. Not a goddamn thing. So
Nothing.
I was like, screw it. It is what it is. Didn't really worry about it, but I was like, this is kind of stupid.
This is dumb.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
So I think it's, I was in there, made a little bit of a fuss. I'm like, you guys would be a lot cooler if you just carried a couple beers. Doesn't cost a lot. You don't got to get, your craft beer out here, but you could. I mean, you're in Fort Worth. Martin House is right there. I'm sure they'll
A lot
team
of
up with you.
options. A lot of options.
Yeah, you got options out here. And
Yeah.
so I went that route. And, I feel pretty good about it.
Okay.
Feel pretty good about it.
So you got that going for you, which is nice.
Which you're damn right, it's nice.
Damn right, it's nice. So I went back. We've been talking about going back and watching like old movies, right?
Yeah.
You've gone back and you've been watching some old comedies here lately and things like that. Well,
I watched Truck Stop Hookers today, or was it yesterday?
I
No, I'm sorry.
what?
I take that back. Truck Stop Women. I apologize, but they were hookers.
What? There's a movie out there like that you've discovered that you did not tell me about. I'm hurt.
It said up
I'm hurt.
next on Amazon, and
I'm
I
hurt.
watched Zombievers before that. Knocked that out. Not bad. It's interesting. You should check it out.
I want to so bad. Man, I'm hurt that you're discovering all this stuff and you're not telling me about it.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to
Tell
do?
me. Just tell me.
Just talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
Like I told you about the League. You got to watch the League. You fought me for years and you finally watched it. I told you about
that's a massive one-off.
It's
one-off.
Always Sunny is another one that I kept telling you, watch it. I think I told you for like 10 years before you started watching that one. But and then you started watching it and what? It's fucking amazing.
All right. I have my bracket saved. I have it done.
Okay, you gonna share it?
Not tonight.
Ah, damn it.
Maybe, hey, we'll do a Patreon after this, and as you're doing your bracket, you'll show it on the screen, and I'll tell you what I have. We'll do it because tonight we're going to stay up just a little bit later. We thought about doing maybe a late night, a strikeout beer after dark type thing. Alan's at his place. I'm here. We're going to have some beers tonight. I've just got to be in bed by like 11:30.
Hold on. So. That is not what I was told during the in the text message. Because I know that wasn't a work message, but
I got to go to bed eventually.
That is not what you said. I'm pretty sure we both signed up to get white girl wasted tonight. And there's only one thing that could stop you that you said, and you said, and that ain't stopping me tonight.
Yeah, I told her to come on in here. I go, why don't you just come in here and get in the bed and just hang out on your phone? I go, they can't see you. You're over there. You know what I mean? Just you and the Tilster. Right. But I'll probably bring in here after the stream, let her get all comfy or whatever, because she likes to watch TV. I'm like, well, you can't have the TV. You can have TV on, you just can't have the sound on.
Yeah.
She's got wireless headphones and stuff. Shit, she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah. Dude, I had that back at the old house. This is back when I used to stay up a lot later, and the miss she'd go to bed, and she bought me headphones one year for Christmas to hook up to the TV so that I didn't have to worry about waking her up.
I'm pretty sure you can even do like beats and stuff like that on that damn thing.
I mean, you might be able to now. This was
back in the day. Because I remember the Exterminator, he was talking about how he had them, that was
right.
He had the little chip he put in there, and then he had his headphones on or whatever. So, yeah. We'll see.
What do you think about this strawberry blonde shiner?
Shave my taint for this. How hairy is his taint if he has to shave it? It's good. I'm on my fourth one. Well, I say fourth one, but I keep adding, right? So I'm accumulating into this glass. This is my last one though, for the stream. It's I'll be honest with you, it's quite good. It's a light,
It's
super sesh beer. I mean, it's a
very
blonde.
crushable.
Yeah.
Very crushable. Like I'm actually pumping the e-brake a little bit on this one for me. Pulling that brake a little bit, trying
Pumping
to
the brake. Pulling the
pump.
e-brake's like coming to a complete stop. Like you're just
Well,
jerking
a
the
couple times
yeah.
I've come to a complete stop, and I'm
I mean,
like,
did
I
you
gotta
read the
slow
back
down.
of it? Did you read the back of that or did
I
I read
did.
it?
I did. I
You
read that, and you read something else that was eerily the same.
eerily. All right. Um I think we already went through that. Yeah. Yes, hay rides, stuff like that.
But you were telling us about the beer.
Yeah.
What you thought about the beer?
It's only 11 IBUs, so it's going to be super crushable. Not a
So
lot of bitterness. It's a blonde, so blondes do have a distinct aftertaste, but the strawberry in this, the
strawberries,
fruitiness
good.
just mellows it out, and this becomes like a perfect. I'm telling you, Sunday afternoon, little light breeze outside. It's 70 degrees, gorgeous. You're just rocking in your little chair, listening to a little song. Gemstones are coming on at 9. You know, the whole world is in front of you, except for this week. This past week sucked. This is the worst fucking episode I ever
What?
terrible. I mean, other than Baby Billy just slapping his dong back and forth for like
I
5
mean, which
minutes,
they told us
that shit was
that's
funny. I thought it was hilarious because Liz's like, "Oh my god!" I go, "Look at them balls hanging down." And he just kept going.
I did enjoy this week's episode because you get back to you didn't know what you were going to get because the very first episode is a flashback to the Civil War,
Yeah,
the original gemstone,
I didn't like this one at all. Didn't like it
and
at all.
so it's kind of going. You're like, okay, well, you haven't gotten like a full redemption on this story, so I'm thinking like this week's episode was going to be the same thing, but no, it's back to. But I mean, God, dude, when freaking Judy shows up and BJ's doing the pole dancing and just
He's got that damn mustache. I like that part. I thought was funny.
that part's funny. You got when the kids show up to
Why are they
the
all
dad's
dressed
boat,
like that?
just dude, because why not?
They all wear like the same stupid outfit to go get their dad. Of course, John Goodman's got long ass hair. He's just out there on a boat, just banging bitches. Like
Right.
just
What's they found the bra in there,
yeah,
and he's like, no, that's for fishing or something. He said he uses it for
yeah.
fishing and
They use it for
just
fishing. Don't worry about it. I mean, I've said crazier shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about that.
and you got yeah, what's the youngest one's name?
Calvin.
Calvin, and he's part of Prism, and
God.
him and Keith. Which I mean that you've known that's going to happen like since
Yeah.
the very first episode, right? You could always tell, and just that whole dynamic is pretty funny. And
They're
then
so weird. They're so weird.
you've got his kid like Pontius, like the whole
Yeah.
stuff with Pontius, and just yeah, it's just the whole dynamic is just it's great.
Ugh,
You get a
Jesus.
little Megan Molney in there, which I'm a big fan of hers.
Oh, I didn't know her. Well, Lizzie goes, she said that. I go, who the hell is that? I go, she looks familiar. She goes, that's Tammy too. I go,
That's
and
Tammy
the
too.
fact that she referenced her as Tammy too and not from like Will and Grace and shit. I was like, I like you. I like you a lot.
But yeah, no,
I like her a lot. Yeah.
I
Shit.
dude,
She's a
huge fan of her. I think she's
big,
great. I think she's
big
funny.
fan.
Like
Hell
I,
yeah.
I celebrate her entire catalog because she's pretty funny.
Yeah. Big fan.
She's yeah, huge fan. Um, and her as Tammy too is just greatness.
Oh, fuck
Like
yeah.
yeah,
Her and anything is just great.
it really is. It really is.
I
Like
know.
her and her husband Ron Swanson. His name's Nick. I can't remember his last name, but
Nick Swartzen?
no.
Nick
That's
Herdman?
that's I don't think that's a person.
Nick
Uh,
Swartzen?
no, Nick Swartzen is.
Oh, okay.
That's the gay roller skater on Reno 911.
Yeah.
He's also the guy that bangs the old chick in
Yeah, Grandma's Boy. I just watched that the
Grandma's
other
Boy.
day.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just picked up the latest version of The Phone's for You. It's the Devil, um, from Martin House.
I was sitting there enjoying myself. It was a beautiful Monday. Got home and I was like, cracked a beer. Liz like, "You want to hit the hot tub?" I go, "Yeah, sure. Let's get in there." We fired up. I already had Grandma's Boy going. We're watching that, and we come inside for a little bit. It's just like it was supposed to be a nice little week. It's been a hell of a week. Like, dude, it's been a bitch of a week.
This week has been.
What the
Yeah,
hell is that
it's been a
guy's
little bit-
name? Let's see, Parks and Rec cast. Oh man, I can't believe you don't know this guy's name.
It's Nick
Nick Offerman.
Offerman. That's it. Yeah, but yeah, no, they're because they've been married for forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Him and Megan Molney are married.
Yeah,
And they actually
don't worry about me.
went
I'm
on a
looking at
tour.
Aubrey Plaza for a little bit. So go about your business.
Oh, we can talk about. She's single now.
Is she really?
Yeah, her husband killed himself.
What? Holy shit!
Yeah. Struggle with depression and stuff, and yeah. But yeah, no, but single. So
Damn. Huh? That sucks.
Puerto Rican, so that works out for you.
I don't know if I can handle that again. Don't know if I got that in me. It's like, you know what I mean? It's
You
like
say that, but then it happens, and you're like, you know what? I think I got this, which you don't. It's just a lie to yourself.
just lying to myself left, right, and center.
It's all a lie. It's all a
She's
lie.
on the level of not Britta. Who's the other one? From not
Andy.
Annie. Those two. Brie Larson. No, Brie Larson's the other one. Wait, hold on. Which one's Brie Larson?
No, Brie Larson. Yeah, Brie Larson's right.
No, Brie Larson's the chick from the League.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is.
And I can't stand her. Allison Brie.
Allison Brie. That's it.
Yeah, they are on the same level, and they are on a whole nother
And the
planet.
monkey named Annie's boobs.
Yeah.
She was also in Mad Men.
Who?
Allison Brie.
Oh, was she? I hadn't seen it, and I've been wanting to go back. I've been seeing more clips of that, and I was like, you know what, that'd be kind of cool to watch. And there's that whoever that tall redhead is, but it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time.
What is her name?
I don't know. I've never seen her in anything else.
She's in the Handmaid's Tale now.
No, not her.
You said the redhead.
Yeah, there's another one that like she's in the office.
Blonde. You're talking about the blonde, January Jones, right?
January Jones, the one from X-Men?
Yeah.
She's in it? Okay, she's in it as well.
She was Don Draper's wife.
Yeah. She's she's an amazing actress. Let's see, Redhead and Mad Men. Yeah, that's Christina Hendricks.
Yes, I thought of it just as yeah.
You were talking about the root that's in there, and I have no nothing for that thing, so I'm cool with it.
I was a little confused, but hey, whatever, it's your world.
Names get confused, but that you would never confuse one for the other.
I mean, if you said redhead, you're like, okay, well, yeah.
No.
You had one definer.
That's it. She's not redhead in that damn thing.
I'm pretty sure she is.
No. You're out of your mind. You're out of your depth. You're in the deep end out there. You don't know what's going on.
I don't think I am. I think I'm good.
Splashing about.
I'm in the area where it's just like, hey, buddy, stand up.
Piss water up to your ears. You think you're drowning. It's just an ear infection.
Yeah. It's okay. I got earache medicine over here next to me. So
I almost had to get some shit, put some salt water or whatever in my damn ear yesterday. It's like
what happened?
I don't know. I got a little earache on my left ear. I don't know.
Oh, baby bird.
I know. I was like, son of a bitch. I just got the damn. I think I went a little too low, and I was going down in the hot tub a little bit too deep.
A little too low in the hot tub.
I was hanging out there in the bubbles. Every time I get in that damn thing, I was like, you want me to put the bubbles on? Because in my head, it's a joke from was it Back to School? And Rodney Dangerfield, hey, Bubbles, what's a hot tub without bubbles? Bubbles, get in here.
we gotta go back and watch some of those movies.
Shit, I used to watch that every fucking weekend. Like every Saturday, it was on at the gym at my brother's house.
So I was talking about earlier, and we went off on a tangent. We chased rabbits, but I went back and I watched the first Predator today.
Oh, okay.
With the great Carl Weathers, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember about that movie?
I remember the dude shaving dry with his knife, his Bowie knife. I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger putting mud all over him at the end, so he wouldn't be detected by the heat
Right.
sensor or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, one dude's chewing he's got a big old chew of tobacco. I think that's Jesse Ventura. He's spitting, whatever the whole time.
Arnold's got the stogies going.
Yeah, he's always stoked, got one out. That's what I remember. Yeah.
Okay. But what do you remember about the quality of the movie?
I know it was rather advanced, or for its time, right? It was an awesome movie. Everybody loved it. They talked how much they loved it. Like now though, I don't think it would hold up. Like most movies don't hold up that well. Like The Last Starfighter just probably doesn't go as hard as it did back in the 80s. But I still like the movie and I'm okay with it.
I watched it, not that
Yeah, and throwing some other ones at you now, huh?
because I have that one on DVD, and I remember watching it probably about 5 years ago with the kiddo,
Mm.
and I think nostalgia just sells you on that, and
Yeah.
I remember still liking it, but watching The Predator today,
Mhm.
I was just like, "This is awful." Like, it it's one of those that just does not hold up at all, like, not even close. Like, I went back and watched, Alien, the first Alien movie not that long ago,
Oh yeah.
probably about 4, 5, 6 months ago. Watched it with the kiddo, she wanted to watch something scary. She's like, "I wanna watch something scary from when you were a kid, dad." And I was like, "Well, let's watch Alien." And, so we watched that, and it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't great, like I remember it being, but it wasn't awful. Watching The Predator today, it wasn't good. It was awful.
I mean,
Like,
80% on Rotten Tomatoes, 87 popcorn meter, 80% on tomato meter. You know, this thing's been reviewed 250,000 times.
yeah,
Another
I
thing that works
hear it.
for it, and I think it has, if you think about movies now, this is also available on Fandango on Home, Disney Plus, and Hulu. You can actually watch this, those are, but
I watched it on Disney Plus today.
I think it's under 2 hours, an hour and 47 minutes. When I see a movie that says an hour 26 minutes, an hour and 36 minutes,
I'm in. I'm
I'm
all in.
I'm fucking in. And I'm like, I can just knock this out real quick. It might suck, but it gives me something to laugh at or make fun of. And this one is like, it was a serious movie back then. This was a action, but
Yeah.
sci-fi technically,
Well, and they don't make action movies like they used to. Like,
yeah.
and there's a whole 10 minutes during this, 10, 15 minutes during this, where like every time Arnold did something, he had like a line. Like
Yeah.
at one point he throws a knife and like sticks a guy up on a wall and he's like, hang in, I'll be right back, and like has another it has several different lines where you're just like, yeah, you don't have action movies like that now.
The one-liners are annoying, and I hate those.
No, they're amazing and they're magical.
And then, like, if you watch like a sitcom, like say take Big Bang or Friends or something like that, the laugh track, like even like Home Improvement, it's
The
there. I
laugh
know it's
track was a
there,
big player.
but I'll tell you this: the laugh track in Big Bang is so obnoxious and apparent
It's
that if you ever listen to it, they did this on
no.
Rogan. They
Well, if you
played it
listen to
without
it
it.
without the laugh track, yeah, yeah,
They played it
but
without the laugh track, and it's like 3 to 4 seconds of just
it's
fucking dead
there's
air.
a lot of silence. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of silence, but it
One-liners in Deadpool, I'm in, because 'cause I'll tell you what, Deadpool and Wolverine was the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen in a
oh,
long time,
so good.
and I
I
laugh
almost
now.
watched it I almost watched it today,
Yeah.
but then I was like, "I'm gonna watch The Predator."
Lizzie
Wish I
fires it
watched
up about once a week, maybe
it's
every other week.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's really
Shit's funny. Like, it
I
just
laugh. I laugh.
and, the look at the whatever, and he makes a bunch of references to
Breaking the fourth
Fox
wall.
and,
Yeah.
Fox and Disney and all this kinda shit, and, he's
Yeah.
putting his little lipstick on, he's like, this isn't
Bye,
Pretty
bye,
Woman,
bye.
we're
I
kissing."
mean, yeah, I'm all fucking
Yeah.
in.
That guy pulls out his billy club and he's like, "Pegging's not new to me, friendo, but it is new to Disney." He looks off at the camera and winks, and I'm just like, they can't do cocaine, and so that's Lizzie's favorite part when they're talking about. He goes, "Don't you want to build a snowman?" He goes, "Yes." but I
Yes,
can't.
dude, you can't. Dude, it's just
He goes, they know all the words. They know all. Like Colombian disco. Yes.
yes.
White girl interrupted.
I'm gonna have to watch that soon. But yeah, like I
Oh.
feel I'm committed now to watching all of the Predator movies.
Mhm.
The first one, not so great. Just I don't know.
I watched that Zap movie that time, right? I told you about a couple months ago.
Zap.
With Scott Baio or whatever his name is. Is it Baio? Scott
Yeah.
Baio?
Scott
And
from Charles in Charge.
yeah.
Joni Loves Chachi.
Yeah. And so it put me into the, fantasy, the sex comedy movies from the 80s, right?
Okay.
And so that's where sometimes it was like pick up where you left off or something like that. That's how I went to Zombie Beavers, then went to Truck Stop Women and stuff like that. So
Yes.
it's just all kind of crazy shit. And like the movie I just watched, it was like that was yesterday, the day before. Anyways, and it's women who, hey, they're on the side of the road, they're stranded or whatever, and the guy stopped and take a look at them. They're sitting there in Daisy Dukes and shit, and they slam the hood on the fucking guy and steal his rig, take it back to their shop, paint it another color, send the sumbitch out to the West Coast the following day. He goes, get this damn thing out of here as soon as the paint dries. You know what I mean? And so, hijacking trucks and shit like that. And it's just like the whole movie. What the hell was the other? There was another one that's Space Girl something. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But
Space Girls are easy.
no, I knew you were going to say that.
First Girls are easy.
Yeah. But it's
With
like
that movie was crazy. It had Jim Carrey, Jeff Goldblum, and Damon Wayans.
yeah.
Were the three aliens.
Let me see if I can get it. Space Lanes movie. What the hell? Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity. That's the name of the fucking movie.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just like something you put on, and it's like so dumb, but it's like shit from the 80s, right? This is stuff like that I'm watching. It's from the 80s, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll fire it up for a little bit. And you put it on, it's over an hour and a half, if not sooner, even with commercials.
It's not even just the 80s. It was the 80s and the 90s. The 80s and the
90s. Those horror flicks were in the 90s.
The horror flicks,
were
but
wild, yeah.
Was the 90s? Was it the 90s or was it in the 80s when we got like Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks?
Oh, that's
like,
80s all the way.
That's 80s. Yeah,
That's pushing damn near 70s at that point.
That's how I like to think of Tom Hanks. I don't want to think of I want to think of Tom Hanks and Bachelor Party.
1984.
That was 84. Okay, yeah. That was raunchy comedy. Tom Hanks, like that's him to me.
Yeah, it's before he started flying to the island. You know what I'm saying? So
Big and I don't know.
Big was great. I mean, it's
It was
so you get going down this
rabbit
hole,
holes.
this glory hole. You start going down this glory hole, and
did you hear Jerry talking about? And the clip just surfaced like today when I saw it, and I don't know when it happened, but he was like, "Yeah, talking about the coaching hire." It's like, yeah, just not a lot of happy people in glory holes. Because it's just, and it goes
I've
back.
never seen a terrible or an unhappy person in a glory hole. I've never seen.
And the thing is, like, to hear him talk about glory hole, he's not talking about glory holes that we're all thinking about.
Yeah.
He's talking about glory holes from like the oil drilling days and things like that. Like when you found a spot with oil and it broke oil, that was your glory hole, right?
He's not talking about a men's room in Chicago O'Hare Airport, in the C terminal.
So, is it in the men's room? Is it in the women's room? I mean,
it's in the men's room, dude. There's some
of the documentaries I've watched online. It's in the women's room. Okay.
I never knew there was that much sexual activity going on in an airport.
So much. It's absurd. Like, and I've been to a couple of airports, but
these guys get away from their families. All hell breaks loose. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm on the road, baby. Oh yeah. I'm telling you that I just watching these. I'm like, fuck it. If it says it's up next, I'll watch it. And like, especially say around, October. So I talked about this last year. When it fires up, I'll fire up all the Elviras. I didn't even watch them until, recently. That macabre thing that she used to have like on Saturday night or some shit like that. Lizzie's like, I remember watching that shit when I was, a kid and teenager. I was like, what? They had she was on the air like that. She's like, hell yeah.
She's been around for a minute.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'll get caught in those rabbit holes all the time. It's just like right now I've had like a lot of shows that I'm watching. So I'm like jumping to the services because of the shows that I'm watching. Like I had Invincible, the newest season of Invincible was just out. Was watching that on Amazon Prime, and then a couple times I got sucked up in on the I think it was, I don't know if it was on Amazon or HBO, but The Accountant
Oh, with Ben Affleck.
with Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
yeah, and Anna Kendrick. Um, the first time I ever saw that, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch that.
Look,
And I was watching a show on something, right, on a channel, and like Disney Plus. I'll jump over there to watch Daredevil right now. New season of Daredevil's out, which I'm enjoying so far. But also watch It's Always Sunny on there. Um, and then next thing I know, I'm like scrolling down. I'm like, oh, I watched It's Always Sunny today, and then I saw Predator there, and I'm like, I'll watch the Predator. Why not? Yeah,
I scroll until something kind of catches my eye, and it's like, well, I don't want to watch that, or I don't want to watch that. You know what I mean? It's like if I see it, I'm like, okay, I remember this movie from a while back, but I'm like, dude, I need it to be like an hour and a half. I don't want it to be 2 hours. I just want to get in, get out, bing, bang, boom. I
right.
watched it. It's over. But I'll watch Batman and shit like that. Like, I was
Yeah.
sitting there thumbing through.
Well, the old ones, not the newer stuff, not the Christopher Nolan or uh the last one, the Batman.
It's been on HBO here recently, and I've popped it on a couple times and just sat there and watched it. I like it. I like how
Long,
dark it
it's only
is, and
3 hours, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love how
Well, that's at
Batman
night.
loses.
That's at
Batman
like,
loses,
yeah,
and right,
yeah.
the Riddler wins, right, and it's early Batman and all that. But yeah, no,
I don't watch that during the day. I watch that shit like I'm sitting down. It's like 7 or 8 o'clock. I'm like, it's already on. Yeah, I'll fire it up. But if I want to watch, if I want to go back, like your glasses that you got there, I'll fire up Batman Returns. Hit up Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. You know,
and just Batman.
I still got it. I turned it on and then dropped out of it. And when I came back, I didn't want to finish it. Then I went to Batman Returns, watched a little bit of that, and then bailed on that. The next day, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to see the Batman Forever and Batman Returns. Shit, I was watching the damn what was it? There was some this other Batman show that popped up on there. Oh, you know what? I was reading the it's not A Time to Kill. That's a John Grisham book. What was
Yeah,
the thing called? The Killing Joke. I was reading The Killing Joke
Batman
on
kills the joke.
vacation.
Okay,
I was like, I love that shit.
I love that storyline. The
Yeah.
storyline is so great.
I saw it in a
Um,
theater too. Like I took Lizzie with me, and Mark Hamill started.
like
He's
that.
popping into theaters and shit like that. I go, I don't know if he's gonna show up. I mean, we're here
Oh,
randomly in
man,
Texas,
he
but
might be here.
we saw it there. I was like, shit, this is awesome to see it on the big screen.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I just bought on yesterday? I was at a thrift store, and I just got on VHS the original Adam West Batman movie.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, I just picked that up on VHS. I was like, okay.
I watched that. Where the hell? It wasn't DVD. I think I watched it on Prime or something like that, and I was like, this is fucking awesome.
They had on
It was awesome.
HBO the sequel to that
Yeah,
with Adam West and
Bert.
yeah, doing Rob with them, but it was animated and it was on
Huh. Interesting.
I think we did something on that on Part Time Nerd.
I think so. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think we watched that on because I remember seeing the movie somewhere. I watched it here recently too, and it was just it was so damn cheesy and shit. Oh, there's the trailer right there. It's on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Fire.
Well, yeah, you get the trailers on YouTube. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
fire it up.
Which one?
Batman 1966 trailer 1.
Okay.
It should be for the movie, and the movie's like kind of goofy. Like it's, I did like this about when we oh shit. Yeah. I liked when we were doing Nerd and we were going through like the different Batman TV shows and stuff like that. There's the intro. Oh my god, I love that so much. The animated where it's sock, pow, all that kind of shit, and then they shake hands, and then goes into the yeah, big fan, huge fan.
Huge fan. So
I never
celebrated
saw the sequel though.
I'm pretty sure we watched it on
Made a sequel? Hold on, let me see. Are you sure they made a sequel?
yeah, no, it's an animated sequel.
Oh, animated? Let's see.
Yeah, it was animated.
No, it just shows that in 1966. Then again, I'm using Bing right now because Chrome takes up too much energy.
Why? Because why wouldn't you use Bing?
Because Bing sucks. Like the internet, it's Internet Explorer. Yeah, that blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burt Ward. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Cesar Romero, Lee Mayweather in there, Merriweather, excuse me. A sequel to Batman, Return of the Cape Crusader, called Batman versus Two-Face, was released October 10th, 2017. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
That's not it. It's from 2017. Are you sure there's a sequel? No, there's not.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So, are you ready to watch the Batman 1966 trailer?
Yes, fuck yeah, I am. Let's do it.
All right. I got it. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let's see if we get popped for this trailer.
Who gives a fuck? No
We
one
just got
watches
Tucker in it, right? That's it.
Yeah. So it isn't like
Here we
CBS
go.
or anything like that. Or they're just
Boom.
like, yeah.
Emergency.
I know.
Batman speaking. Warning all of you to brace yourselves for big news.
The biggest.
Tell them, Robin.
Holy superlatives, Batman. It's really exciting. Soon, very soon,
All I
Batman and I
hear
will be
is
batapulting right out of your
the mayor
TV
of
sets and
Quahog.
onto your theater screens.
That's right, Robin. Our first full-length motion picture feature in color opens a whole new world of thrills.
They couldn't
The
get
big
that thing over
screen
his
gives us
fucking
more
eyes.
space on land, sea, and in the air to challenge the
Why,
most
Sid?
bataclysmic collection of super criminals that ever plotted to take over the
Oh,
world.
buddy.
Number one.
Number one.
Question. Who's
Oh.
going to make the feathers fly and knock Batman and Robin out of the sky?
I don't know.
Number two.
Oh.
The Joker. Have you heard this
Oh,
one?
fuck yeah.
It'll kill you, Batman.
Love that Joker.
Number three.
Catwoman.
The Penguin.
I mean, Penguins.
There
I
are
guess.
2 eggs this wily bird is going to scramble.
I like
Batman
that
and
he,
Robin.
leaves the game and starts training Rocky to be
Number four. The Catwoman.
Oh yes, here we go.
Oh, you're going to see the perfect crime when I get Batman in my claws.
And that's just a sample of the exciting exploits ahead
it
in
is
our
hilarious.
first feature
This is
motion
a damn trailer.
Holy memoranda, folks.
Trailer number one.
Make a note not to miss it.
Don't
Good
miss it.
thinking, Robin.
Good thinking, Robin.
And they're like, fuck it, we're doing it. Like, yeah, send it.
That's so great.
Oh my god.
It's so good, man.
Yeah,
Um.
it really is.
Oh man, you got anything else?
Nah, let's slam these beers. Final thoughts, and let's get the hell out of here.
Final thoughts. It's freaking phenomenal. Shiner strawberry blonde. Go get you some. Drink it.
Yeah.
Get you the biggest pack you can get because it's delicious. It's slammable. It's all. I would give this a 3.75.
Yeah. Like this thing's been checked in 57,230 times. 46,374 of those are unique. Average monthly check-ins are 553. Again, 4.3% alcohol by volume, 11 IBUs. Average score of 3.35 out of 41,725 ratings. Me, I'm coming in at 3.5. It's above average with an extra half point there. It's not knocking my socks off, but this is a perfect for spring being tomorrow.
It's slammable.
Yeah, the crushability, the smell, the taste is really good. It looks great. The appearance is crystal clear. Clarity is beautiful. Nice head on it. Even now, as it kind of sits there, you can kind of give it a swirl, and it just foams right back up. So nice little micro bubbles. But yeah, I mean, it's a really solid beer. Shiner just makes good beer, and that's what it is. And so
Yeah,
this
they
is a
do. They do.
great seasonal beer.
Yep. Go and get you some. Have you had it before? Let us know. Did you like the original Predator? Do you still like it? I don't know. You tell me. I didn't really care for it, but
Oh God.
you know what, guys? We love you. We appreciate you for who you are. And if you're eating crackers in bed, we're not going to kick you out.
Oh God.
We're just not going to. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Talk to you later. Deuces.